All right, that was the band Dreams of June. I love that song. It's called Sins. I have here Mr. Adam Bishop and Miss Amanda Daviner.
That's right.
And,
wow, first try.
You guys are from the band Dreams of June. First of all, the song Sins is awesome, and the video is fantastic. I still think music videos are an incredibly efficient way to get attention to a band. So I saw this video that had fire and you, Amanda, singing, and you were playing Adam. It's a really cool video, and the song's awesome. Tell me a little bit about Sins, and tell me a little bit about Dreams of June. What's the reference there?
Well, Dreams of June is something that we kind of thought about as far as just bringing a positive message to people. You know, we've all been through tough times, but as long as you're looking towards the brighter times, then that's really what matters. And as far as Sins comes, just like a lot of different songs that we write, it's about personal experiences and things that have happened in our lives. So these three stories in this song, Sins, it's a story about three different types of situations people have been in and their troubles, and either they can rise above it or, you know, the devil can come and get them, so to speak.
So, Adam, you're the guitarist. You help write, too?
Yeah, mostly write a lot of the music parts of the songs, and then Amanda helps when I get stuck on parts on the writing aspect of the music. But yeah, she does a lot of the vocals. I do a lot of the songwriting.
Melodies and harmonies.
As far as the music goes, but she comes up with pretty much every single vocal melody. All the lyrics are all Amanda. So.
And I've known you, Adam, for a little while, not too well, but I knew you from more of a film background, and you worked in, you were a serious makeup artist. You did a lot of, horror film stuff. I thought it was really cool. Mm-hmm. And then I find out you're in a really awesome band and you're playing guitar. But you played for many years.
Yeah, I've been playing guitar since I was 12, seriously. But I've been playing since I was young.
Electric and acoustic?
Yeah, mostly acoustic. I started on a nylon string guitar that my uncle gave me from Mexico. I found it behind his door.
Spanish guitar.
Yeah, that's how I started, and I started playing Metallica songs.
It's funny you mentioned that, too. The first time I met you, I was like, this guy looks exactly like Kirk Hammett from Metallica.
I just went to his show. He had a horror show in San Francisco at the Regency Ballroom, and I got to meet him.
That's weird, man, because you really do look like him. And I thought that the first time I met you.
That's cool. I'm actually a huge fan.
Yeah,
he's super nice, too. He's really nice.
The Metallica guys are nice. I have a story about Jason Newsted, too, but I'll leave it for off the air. But Amanda, so you're a big Metallica fan, yes?
Oh, I like Metallica for sure.
But your style is much different. We'll find out in a second when you sing live, but I don't know. I pick up an Adele vibe. You just have a powerful voice.
Adele is a great vocalist.
That's just a current name I had.
Yeah, no, actually, somebody that I'm really, really inspired by is Fiona Apple. Not just the depth of her voice, but she has lyrics that just go into my soul and pull something out of me. And I've always, since I was a little girl, just loved listening to her.
Singing lessons?
Well, I was in choir as a kid.
Church?
Yeah, we sang at church too, but mostly it was at school. I was in the school choir, and I did musical theater. I was kind of a drama nerd. I was on the improv team.
That's cool.
Pretty much, I think that helps kids. You know, art in school is really important to get kids out of their shell and stuff like that. I think
anything other than having your butt on a seat for 7-8 hours when you're a little kid is good.
Definitely.
Obviously, you guys are artists yourself, so I can't imagine you sat through school staring at a chalkboard, enjoying it every day.
Well,
right?
I was always the one that the teacher had to tell to be quiet because I was either jabbering to my neighbor or singing a song.
Same here.
I used to, when I was really little, I used to put my stuffed animals in a circle and kind of just entertain them. So
I did that too, definitely.
You know, when no one else will listen, right? No.
That was the first incarnation of my radio show, was me talking to my G.I. Joes.
Yes, nice.
Definitely. Okay, so what song can I play here off your, now what's the name of the EP here?
The EP is called Letting Go.
Letting Go.
It's very literally about some advice I got once from somebody when I was singing. He says, you know, I just want to see you let go. And I'm like, man, that's very simple, but it's very true, you know? And I kind of just wanted, working on this album with Adam, we just wanted to let go and just let everything come out.
Well, I think I want to play Let Go. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And then after you'll sing a different song.
Well, we were
Was
gonna
that the
play.
song?
We
We
were
were
gonna play Letting Go live.
Okay, then I will play.
Love Me
Why
Tonight.
don't you play Love Me Tonight? Yeah.
Okay, all right.
No, let me preface this song just
Please.
because I wrote this song for someone who's currently residing in San Francisco.
So
And
they might be listening.
maybe. But this is basically a story about a guy that I really liked, and things didn't work out so well. I'll just leave it
Kirk
at that.
Hammett from Metallica.
No.
All right, here it is. Love Me Tonight, and the album is called Letting Go, which you can find on iTunes or your website, Dreams of June.
Yep.
Awesome. That's right. Check out, again, KPOO.com, and you can view what's being played on Spinatron. That's right, the Spinatron website will tell you what song is currently being played. You just heard a song from Dreams of June, and now you're about to hear a live one. This is Letting Go. Here is Amanda and Adam from Dreams of June.
Red wine stains my skin as memories come flooding in. Free to begin again, it's so. And I feel the winds of change brushing past my window pane. Movement allowing me to let go. Now the moon and the tides have aligned at my door and pushed me to the point of getting here. I will look to the sky, always reaching for more, starting with the reflection in the mirror.
Wow, I'm blown away. That was impressive.
Thank you.
Amanda, I'm hoping, I'll listen to the recording later, but I'm hoping that microphone stood up to your voice because I could hear it like battling to deal with the power of your voice.
Uh-oh.
Does that happen? Do you have like issues with mics because your voice is so strong? That's an old mic, so I wondered.
Well, there's definitely a lot of mic control that's involved, especially when you like to kind of be powerful and belt out your notes.
Like I totally don't know what I'm doing behind the mic or behind the controls here, so I'm just trying to like throttle the levels. But I hope it sounded good for you guys that are listening on the radio right now. Let's go to a quick break, but when we come back, I want to talk to you guys some more about your music and the style and all that. You're listening to KPOO, and Dreams of June are in the house right now.
Obesity is on the rise in children and strikes particularly hard in low-income families. According to the American Heart Association, 1 out of every 10 children between 2 and 5 is overweight. Among children ages 6 to 11, 22% of African American girls and almost 18% of African American boys are obese. Among Hispanic children ages 6 to 11, almost 20% of girls and 27% of boys are obese. Overweight children are at higher risk of developing serious health problems such as diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, asthma, and liver disease. If this trend isn't reversed, health experts predict that today's children will be the first generation in decades not to live as long as their parents. To reverse this trend, encourage your children to get plenty of exercise and teach them how to make healthy eating choices. For example, have them eat a healthy breakfast every day. Provide at least 5 servings of fruit and vegetables a day, and pay attention to portion sizes. Keep healthy snacks around the house like carrot sticks, fruit, and whole grain breads instead of processed foods like chips and crackers, which can be loaded with fat and calories. Instead of soft drinks, prepackaged fruit juices, and sports drinks, which are loaded with sugar, provide low-fat milk or water instead. Discourage eating meals or snacks while watching TV, and if you can't avoid fast food restaurants, try to pick healthier choices like grilled chicken or salads and stick to regular servings. For more resources, visit AmericanHeart.org or smallstep.gov.
All right, we're back here on the air with Adam and Amanda from Dreams of June. And Amanda, I don't want to put any names out there, but I've had some pretty good female singers on the show, and I think as far as live performances go, you got the best voice I've seen.
Wow, thank you.
It's really powerful. Like I don't know. How do you even cultivate that type of voice? Because I feel like you must push it too far so many times to learn your boundaries that you must crack, your voice must crack while you're learning how to do that.
Well, there's a couple of things. I think learning the anatomy of the voice is really important. One of the very first classes I took was actually one I took with my dad, so it was really cool having that experience with him. But we learned how your vocal cords work and how the folds work and why your voice will crack and things like that. Because a lot of times people spend time learning different things, but I think that's really important.
That is
anatomy.
Yeah.
And breathing is very important.
Yeah.
But mostly not having fear, I guess, would be the biggest advice I could give anybody.
You mean letting go?
Yes, exactly. You got to let go because you can't be, getting in your head too much.
That kind of goes for me too, because on the first album that we released, Past Lives, which you get on iTunes as well.
This is your second album.
This is our so we already have our first full-length CD that's you can pick up on iTunes, and that's called Past Lives.
Very cool. But what were you saying? So letting go while you're playing.
So basically I was mentioning that because I have gotten more of a chance to sing on the new EP because of letting go and her really inspiring me and trying to help me out and learn how to sing, because I've always wanted to sing, but I was super embarrassed. And that was kind of the thing she was just mentioning is, you kind of just got to let go and not, care what people think, because that's super important when you're singing, because when I'd always hold back, you could hear it in my voice.
That's true.
And you could hear it, like, kind of the nervousness.
Is that something you can only overcome with time and hours put in?
You just got to do it. You just got to do it, even if you're afraid. And that goes with anything.
But I mean, the first time you sang live must have been a little nerve-wracking, right?
Oh gosh, well that was probably back in 5th grade when I was the potato in The Princess and the Pea.
Oh, okay.
Little potato.
Yeah, So I think I got over it pretty quickly. I've always been a ham.
So Adam, I was reading favorite guitarist, Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't know a guitarist that doesn't like Jimi Hendrix, but yeah, just an innovator. You know, I remember my dad telling me stories when I was, growing up about Jimi Hendrix modifying his guitar, making sounds come out of his guitar that no other guitarist could do, and I just was just completely in awe about everything that he did. So, yeah, I have tons of Jimi Hendrix posters, and I just collect anything.
Who else guitarists that you really admire?
Well, Stevie Ray Vaughan. I mean, he does a lot of
Jimmy's covers.
Yeah, a lot of Jimmy. He's really good. He puts his own twist on it. He's up there. I mean, you can't really compare the two because they're two different energies, and so they bring something different. But yeah, those two are like more technical guitarists. I really love how Pink Floyd, all the guitar parts are written and stuff like that.
Kind of underrated they have a more ethereal noise going on, but people kind of forget about the great guitar solos.
Yeah, and well, that's the cool thing about Pink Floyd. They simplify a lot of stuff. So it's like really like, you can adapt to the songs fairly easy, and you just kind of, it just flows out nicely. And that's kind of how I base a lot of the writings of our songs to be really flowy kind of sounding. And not a lot of people use that word. I don't know if people would understand what I mean by that, but it's kind of like open chords, maybe lift a couple fingers off a normal chord, and it gives it this dissonant sound almost.
Sixes and sevens.
There is a rumor that if you listen to the album Letting Go, if you match it up with The Wizard of Oz and you get really high, they sync up. Is that true?
Yeah, but it only lasts till like when they land in, where is it?
I don't know where you're
Somewhere
going.
in Oz. Have you ever?
Somewhere in Oz. Well,
It's on YouTube, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't put our album to it, but that would be
Yeah.
I
actually
saw
kind
that
of
in
cool.
music appreciation.
Oh, wow. You had a cool art teacher, I guess.
Oh my gosh, we had the best music appreciation teacher.
So you guys are native to the South Bay.
Yes.
Is that where you met?
Yeah, we met in San Jose. Adam is born and raised in San Jose. I've kind of floated all over the Bay Area, but we actually met through his brother.
Yeah, my younger brother was interviewing her, and
For what?
A job.
Oh, okay. I was like, a radio station.
a boring job, but
No, he was interviewing me, and during the interview, he asked me what I like to do for fun, and I said I sang, and he says, "Oh yeah, sing for me." So I was like, "Really? Oh, okay."
Wow.
So I sang "Amazing Grace," and he goes, "Oh, I need to introduce you to my brother. My brother plays guitar." I was like, "All right, cool."
And how long ago was that?
That was back in 2008.
So you've been together about 6-7 years?
well, we've known each other that long, but we
We
started.
started playing 2010.
Oh, wow, okay. And now, I guess I'm not really supposed to say, but you guys are headed to New York?
Oh, that's not how you're supposed to say, but yeah, we are. We have, we have some management in New York right now, and we're going to be traveling there, playing a few shows in New York.
Do you know what venues yet, or to find out later?
Yeah, I actually do know a couple of the venues offhand. The first one is on October 13th. But actually, I don't know exactly what the days are offhand, but I know that the venues are the Way Station, Rockwood Music Hall, and Session 73, I think it's called.
Very cool.
Yeah.
And have you guys played in New York together, the two of you?
This is our first time. Yeah.
And I've never been to New York.
I've never been to New York
Oh,
either.
wow.
This
And
is like,
you'll have, is it just the two of you, or will you have the backup?
No, just us.
no, we're
musicians.
doing acoustic. Actually, the places we're playing is more that type of vibe.
Right.
And, it's really where I feel like we really shine when we play acoustically.
Yeah, is there something, do you feel obligated to put other instruments on the album?
Oh, no, not at all.
Because when you just sang and played here, it felt like a full band,
I think that's what's really nice about Adam's guitar playing. He has got this rhythmic playing, and because he's also a percussionist,
Yeah, you can hear
it in his guitar playing. So, I mean, I just really enjoy playing with him in general because of that, and it makes it really nice to go and play a wine bar or to go play a more
You guys are versatile.
intimate, an
for sure.
intimate
And then
setting.
you could ramp it up if you wanted to.
Oh, for sure. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love playing with the full band.
Actually, yeah, she likes to play with a full band a little bit more than me. But I enjoy it now, and I understand why now.
Because you like the spotlight.
Well, I probably,
kidding,
yeah.
I'm
I'm the only
joking.
instrument. Yeah, I'm only on instrument playing, so I guess,
I'm
yeah,
kidding.
that's it. No, you're not wrong. I found videos of me when I was a kid jumping in front of the camera, so it's true.
We were
So-
both hams, basically.
Yeah.
And the last song that I played, "Love Me Tonight," instantly I got a vibe of an old Chris Isaac song that I remembered, "Wicked Games."
which is very interesting.
Because the last
because we
song
have
that you gave
covered
me,
that.
so I definitely want to play that. That's interesting. Is that kind of music? I don't know what to describe it as, but like soft rock.
Who, Chris Isaac?
Well, Chris Isaac, first of all,
Yeah, is
he's
that an influence on you guys?
amazing musician, and his voice is impeccable.
He's
And,
for a male singer. I think he's
oh
really.
God,
really
Yeah,
good.
he's like my inspiration of how I would want to sing. You know, but I'm working on it.
Yeah.
No, but he's got a beautiful voice, really nice.
And that particular song was one that we sang together because it really lets Adam shine as well. And he actually, you'll hear that he does the majority of the vocals in this song. But I do have a verse that I'm singing, and then I do backup. But I think we really got to do our harmonies and things like that on this song, and that's where we wanted to go with this.
Real quick, I'm going to add to this cover is we decided to, because we covered it the normal way that Chris Isaac plays it, but then our producer, Steve Murr, he's a really good producer out of the Bay Area. He had this kind of idea for a different kind of beat. So to kind of like pick it up to make it a little bit more modern day. So we did that and actually really liked it. It kind of reminded me of a Black Keys kind of vibe, just because of the guitar part is just really like kind of a poppy. I mean, they really have a blues influence, but it's super marketable, you know? So it's very adaptable for people to listen to. So we took that route on the more upbeat, kind of rhythm, and we like that, and it really shines through in the cover.
We Dreams
version.
of Junified it.
Yeah, we Dreams of Junified.
Well, let's go ahead and play it, and we'll come back. And I have one other thing to add to our little conversation. Dreams of June is here. Adam and Amanda. This is Wicked Game, and this is available on iTunes, I'm sure, too.
Yep.
All right. Very good. Yeah, Adam, you do have a great voice.
Oh, thank you.
You can really hear a lot more on that song.
Thank you.
That was Wicked Game, Dreams of June. Adam and Amanda are in the house. So some upcoming shows in New York is what you said. You're going to be taking a little trip to the East Coast. Anything in the Bay Area we can talk about? When you come back, you're going to be playing in the South Bay?
We're
Yeah.
going to be, scheduling some stuff.
Booking a lot in, South Bay. We're just going to do as many gigs as we can when we get back. Hopefully, coming back from New York will be, going downhill, just and fast.
Another video on the way?
Oh, I don't
We've
know.
been debating which song we want to do a video for, and we're thinking possibly Letting Go. I've got a few ideas, but
And now you just released the video for
Sins.
So you should let that soak up some hits and some viewers, because that's
Definitely.
I'd heard about you guys, but I hadn't seen anything. And once I saw that, I was interested, very interested. It's a great video. Who directed it?
My friend Michael Chance. He was from the Bay Area. He moved to Los Angeles earlier this year.
And now, Adam, you have a film background. So I've seen you on a couple of film sets, working a few different jobs. Now, were you really heavily involved in the direction of that video? Did you have your ideas? Did you step over the director's toes at any point? Tell him how to frame a shot?
No, but he did take into consideration a lot of my feedback that I was giving to him, because I've been on a lot of sets,
Many.
and videos, and short films and commercials, so everything, regarding film. But it was the first time I was in front of the camera on my own video. So it was
How'd that
really-
feel?
Felt amazing.
Did it?
Yeah, because we're doing stuff for other people's stuff, and finally got to do my production, and our production value was through the roof on this video. It was
And the
easily,
album.
easily,
The
yeah,
music
and
too.
Yeah, my producer Steve Murray,
It would be
absolutely
kind of
amazing.
weird if you had a really amazing looking video, but then it's just like 2 channels or crappy music.
Yeah, so I mean, luckily I've been blessed to work with really talented people in the Bay Area, some of the top people in each of their categories, like producing, film, editing. all
Well, you're
kinds of
very
stuff.
creative, and you have that creative spark. And every time I've seen you on a movie set or now playing guitar, it's pretty evident that you need to be creative. Also, I wanted to ask you too, because you enjoy the horror movies a lot. What have you seen lately that you really liked?
Oh man,
Anything new? I'm always looking for a good horror movie.
I mean, No, the last one that I saw that's on DVD, it's fairly new, was The Conjuring was good.
And that's the guys that did. Is that the folks that do the?
Oh yeah, he did some other film. I forgot what it was. But yeah, I have my horror collection is growing and growing. But I like a lot of classic horror movies. Like I have Creature from the Black Lagoon tattooed on my side.
I mean, it's how long ago did you get that?
It's not finished.
I think I've seen that before. Was that 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Okay.
It is that old.
Was it fresh then?
Yeah.
Because I think I remember you showing it off.
Probably, and 5 years later, it's still not done. So if there's anybody out there who wants to finish it, because no artists want to finish tattoos that somebody else started.
Oh, is that
that's the problem.
Is that a sin?
It is a sin.
It's just let go.
That's pretty
and
much what
tattoo
part
that.
of the song's about. Not
Yeah. No.
Yeah, that's the fourth verse. We had to cut it for time.
No, but back to the film stuff. I did mostly like prop building and set design, and then I got into a couple of haunted houses, working over at the Winchester House.
That's a great place.
Doing a really cool haunted house they did a couple of years ago. But yeah, my big passion is music.
You're focused on this, yeah.
Yeah, like it's always been.
It's hard
music.
to balance the two at the same time.
But yeah, if things became successful in the music, I would do sculpting. I would sculpt like little monsters and stuff because I like doing like horror monsters and sculptures and stuff.
Paranormal Activity was the movies I was thinking of. Have you
you're
seen
thinking
those?
of? Yeah, I have a few of them.
What do you think of those?
I like them.
They're gimmicky, but they work. They get you a little.
I mean, I
fun.
still watch almost every horror movie that comes out, regardless of reviews.
I think I'm more afraid of those types of movies versus like slasher films,
Yeah.
just because it's more believable in my mind that like
Slasher films are the
a
best.
ghost is gonna come get me.
in my mind.
Yeah,
Nothing like a masked
They don't
guy
scare me, at
chasing you
least.
around with a machete.
Yeah.
yeah, but I like commercial like horror stuff. So people always are like, "Oh, are you? Your room looks dark. You know? Do you worship the devil? No. You know." I just like horror stuff. It's like very
Me
simple.
too.
It's very
relaxed.
Yeah,
horror fans are always just relaxed. They're not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I wanted to add one last thing because we were talking about great guitarists. You mentioned Stevie Ray Vaughan, who I play a lot. Jimi Hendrix, I play. Anybody else? Who are we forgetting in this pool of the greatest guitarists ever?
Oh man.
Is there somebody that's missing?
Well, there's a lot of classic blues artists.
Nah.
Who?
Nah, I'll play it right here. This is, in my opinion, the greatest guitarist ever. I'll play it real quick.
There we go.
Any idea?
Nope.
Eddie Van Halen.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah, I'm a big Van Halen fan. Over the past 6 months, I just decided they're the greatest band ever.
Wow, that was amazing.
Yeah, but no, I'm kidding. I mean, Hendrix and Kirk Hammett, actually, really great guitarists.
Oh man, Kurt Hammett's he is actually he's one of my favorites.
And blues, you talk about, so many. And I play a lot of Stevie Ray Vaughan too, which actually I'm going to play right now. Dreams of June. Again, people can find you on Twitter at Dreams of June, dreamsofjune.com, Dreams of June on Facebook.
You could even find us on Instagram if you
Instagram,
wanna-
I gotta like you guys on Instagram.
at Dreams of June.
Perfect. And again, the record, the EP, Letting Go, available on iTunes.
Yep.
That's the best way to get it.
Yeah, it was just released last month, so go
Very
pick it
cool.
up.
Awesome, guys. Thank you for coming in. Amazing job, both of you. Thank you so much for coming
Thank you
in.
so much for having us.
And I'll definitely be playing your songs, keeping it in the rotation, as they say.
Yeah,
all
don't
right.
break the rotation.
I will not. And here's another great guitarist right now. This is Stevie Ray Vaughan covering Jimi Hendrix.